Good luck, son. I hope you don't cry like that last nigga I just played. He had the cash, crying ass nigga. Fuck you cried for? You got the chaps.
Hello and welcome everyone to another K Sports. Ready to go? I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellum and Greg Anthony. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Porter is up there with Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall attacking. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And the pass to Morris. Back to Wall. That three off the mark.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love. I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
And here's Love for three. And the shot is good. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gortat. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Irving dishes to Smith. Love right side. Out to Smith. And there's the 3-second violation. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Wall kicks to Beal. Dishes it to Porter. Here's Morris. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
That's good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball.
D.
And the
Porter.
refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant
Him
one
up,
foul.
son.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Now here's Wall. Morris passes to Wall. Baseline jumper. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
This shit is crazy, son.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And the rejection by James.
Payback. Let's
You
go.
can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Elbow shot. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist from Dellavedova.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, despite an overall strong year in 2015 for the Wizards, they were pretty weak at times down the road.
Man, there's only 17 wins away from home, tied the Pelicans for the fewest road wins for any team that actually made the playoffs last year.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. 1:06 left to play in the first. Dellavedova issues to Shumpert. Mozgov kicks to Fry.
D, son. Let's go.
A strong start for
Wow.
them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And for the Wizards and their road problems, a lot of it came from their inability to defend the three. I mean, they were in the bottom third in the league at defending the three as the road team. Yeah, good job to take it right at the hoop.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. And you know what's odd about the Wizards' road problems is that they play outstanding defense otherwise. I mean, compared to 2014, they definitely took a step backwards in regards to their road play last season.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Wall. There's the pick. Dellavedova, the pass to LeBron. Now the feed to Dellavedova from downtown, and that one's good. Shumpert's got 5 now. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gortat. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cleveland ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Markieff Morris is out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Morris dishes to Beal. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots. And James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
But they recovered. And on the way from Irving for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Neal with it. Now Smith defending. Wall's shot is off. Gortat with the steal. Outside, Wall. Down low. Here's Morris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Irving kicks to Dellavedova. Smith the pass to Dellavedova. Pulls up from the corner. Gortat comes up with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's Porter outside. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Smith kicks to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
He kicks to Thompson. And he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense.
Yeah, tomahawk
displayed right there.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody
That's the wake
on their
up.
bench.
That's
up
the
and
comeback
off their
dunk right
seats
there.
and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And James subbed in for J.R. Smith. And a switcher also for Washington. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And the basket by Thornton.
Crisp pass into the paint.
James dishes to Mozgov.
Told you that's that comeback dunk, son.
Moving it up.
Damn.
And Wall with the slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket
Rob
is
his
still
ass.
shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in
Take it from
punches
him.
on that two-hand.
Fry passes to Mozgov.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when
Come on,
he's got
Wall.
a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more
from
engaging
shit,
and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Kicks to Dellavedova.
Let's go.
And stolen by Thornton.
Papa.
And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Otto Porter Jr.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
They get it again. Here's Gortat. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
He misses the free throw. And Washington making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Fry. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 14. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Porter's checked in for Jared Dudley. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Wizards making a switch here. Wall's checked in. And Washington has possession. Trailing by 17.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Irving for three.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
LeBron kicks to Love. Cleveland gets it back. Back to LeBron. Love, no good. Wizards trail by 17. And it's sent back by Irving.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Morris. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And a strong finish with 2 hands. The Cavaliers leading by 15. The drive by Smith. Dellavedova from outside. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Plenty of space. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Thompson.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up. And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And Wall kicks to Porter. .143 left here in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Wall. Wall with another miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Leaner from distance. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for LeBron. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wizards trailed by 15. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Shumpert's running.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And he sinks the second.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And he can't bank that one in.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
And it's Smith missing. Mozgov with the steal. Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go. And that's 10 points for Smith.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down. And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Assistant.
As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their play. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
So on the floor for Washington, the talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Porter in the small forward position. There's the dish to Irving. Shumpert passes to Love. Launches it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Morris, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And James throws it down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Wall again, Irving. It's Beal on the wing. From deep. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. James dishes to Shumpert. The drop.
Oh, wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Porter kicks to Beal. Inside Leaner. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Wall draws the double. Morris outside. Here's Gortat. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. James, the pass to Shumpert. And here's Love for three. Good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Passes it to Gortat. Back to Wall. Pass to Morris. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers.
The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. Nene, he's checked in for Washington. And Morris drops them both. 1:30 left in the fourth. The drive by James. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. Wizards trailed by 13. Outside, Wall. Soft touch off the glass.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Irving for three. No basket. That's his fourth miss in 11 attempts from the floor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Gets it down to single digits.
What a beautiful pass. And then the catch and finish all in one motion, stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Clark, is just so rare. You just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And also, guys, how about the confidence? You have got to admire someone even willing to attempt a pass like that.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Boy, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
He feeds it to Smith. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Beal. He buries it. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.